Hey guys, the Fun Guys Reviews here with yet another video. So as you can see, this one's gonna be a very cool one. We're back to some other Persona figures. I have an obsession with this game, it's incredible. Pretty much I want to collect all the different figures. I have skipped a few just to try and remain with things under control, because I do buy these myself. I don't get them for free, but hey, Amiami or any other company that sells these, if you want to sponsor me, definitely feel free to reach back out. But anyways, getting into this one, this actually is really cool because this is actually, I believe it is an Amiami exclusive, because it is partnered with Amakuni, and they've developed this Kasumi collectible figure from the Persona 5 Royal Game series, so it's a very cool one. But first off, the box is pretty straightforward, right? Has a few very provocative pictures of Kasumi, which is kind of weird to say, right? Especially given the age of these characters, but you know, sometimes these things are a little finicky to say the least. But anyway, getting back into the figure here. The figure is not on display here. So typically we have kind of a clear layer where we can see the figure, not the case with this one. It is fully sealed, so there's really nothing that you can see regarding the figure besides the pictures. So I have not unboxed this quite yet, as you can see, it still has the tape, so let's go ahead and cut that open and let's get right into it. The box definitely does feel very nice. Oh, there's a few more tapes, almost missed those. But the box does feel very nice. Definitely does not feel cheap at all. So they definitely did not cheap out on the packing material. So if you do like to collect boxes, this one's gonna look very nice. All right, let's go ahead and open that up. So first off, we have some instructions. It is taped up here, so let's see. So it is all in Japanese, unless it's in English anywhere, but I don't believe so. It seems to be all Japanese, but very straightforward. Seems to be just instructions on how to install the sword. The mask, seems like the hair is removable in order to install the mask, very similar to some other figures we've unboxed here on the channel. And then you can switch out one of the hands for the one holding the shotgun. And then that's how we put her on the base. Okay, very straightforward. Let's get right into it. So let's remove her from the box and packaging. Let's put the box here to the side. And let's go ahead and cut this open. I do believe there are probably some tapes around here somewhere. There's one. And I believe that's it. Yeah, doesn't seem like there's any others. Oh, there it is. I definitely missed it. It just blends in so well with this plastic cover. All right, so some stuff did fly off. So let's take a look here. So this is her front bangs. Then we have the shotgun. We have her sword, which is actually very, very thin. It's actually a rapier. And then we have the figures. That's going to remove her here from the covering. Just remove some of this plastic covering. She had a few blemishes, but it seems to have just been out of the covering. It was able to rub off. And okay, there is some plastic covering here along with the arm or the hand. Let's see how easy that is to remove. Okay, not too bad. Let's remove that and let's reinstall for now. Very easy. And then let's remove the head, I suppose. Yeah, we definitely have to remove the head somehow, because I don't see how we can remove that. Yep, there we go. Now that is interesting. I'm not sure why we will remove the head, since it doesn't seem to include any other heads to replace it with, unless it's just for ease of swapping the masks. But yeah, definitely no additional heads or anything. I don't seem to be missing anything here on the box. That's very interesting. And let's take a quick look at the figure. Very nice details. I am not noticing any imperfections besides just some of the blemishes that we hear on the torso. And oh, there's some blemishes here, as you can probably see, but they do rub off, so that's cool. All right. Very reminiscent of Joker's attire, of course. So kind of the same material that they use for some of the other Joker figures, but it just looks insanely awesome. All right, so as far as the mask, since we should be able to remove it with the bang, so let's give that a try. Yep. Oh no, Kasumi's going bald there. Let's go ahead and install the new bangs without the mask. There we go. As long as you install it correctly. Very easy, very sturdy. No complaints there. I actually kind of prefer her this way, but just pose her with some of the other figures. I'll definitely put the mask back on, but let's keep it this way for now. Let's see how the additional hand fits in. Oh, missed there. Very easy, very sturdy. Definitely will not be falling off. And actually that looks really cool. I think I actually do prefer her with the shotgun in hand. And then we have the chain and the sword here. Oh, actually this is really cool. So she has this little ball thing, and I don't remember that from the game. It's been a little while since I played it, but I'm not sure that's just kind of a placeholder for something, because it would definitely seem kind of strange that you can kind of put the sword away. Actually, no, you cannot. Never mind. Kind of seemed like you could sheath it. And actually, it would have been cool if you could. Let me make sure I'm not missing something here. No, you definitely cannot sheath it. Ah, that's a bummer. Actually, it looked really cool. It almost seemed like you could. It would have been nice to be able to kind of sheath the sword there. That would have looked very badass on display that way, but no big deal. We'll just move this little mic looking thing. So I guess that was just kind of a placeholder. Guess that answers that. And we'll go ahead and install the sword. So per the instructions, we would first need to remove the sword from this somehow. Yep, there we go. That's actually kind of scary, but that's kind of the way it's designed. Then I guess we need to put this part through her hand there. There we go. And then we reconnect on the other side. Very careful, this is actually very thin, so that's actually kind of scary. And there we go. So now she is holding the sword. Very nice and very sturdy actually, now that she's kind of holding it in there. Let's place it correctly. That's more or less how it's gonna look. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Next up, let's go ahead and install the base. And let's see how that goes. Now remember, I know some of the recent figures of Unbox I had some issues with the Cloud figure and his base. So let's see how they did with Kasumi here. So very straightforward. There is a little hole there in the bottom of her feet, and it goes right here. And the heel actually seems to kind of fall right in line. Oops, camera. Lost a little bit of posture there. Accidentally hit it there with her shotgun. It's actually kind of interesting to do. We'll try and look through the camera as well. So it's supposed to go there. There we go, finally. Boom. Okay, pretty easy. Fell right into place once you finally figure it out. Don't be like me and try to do this blindly. And you should be good to go. And there we go. Now, one thing, and I'm actually very intrigued by this, is that typically with these sort of figures, you would see a little clear, stand to help provide some support, right? So maybe usually we've gone like right here on her knee, or maybe like right here on her torso or something like that. But no, this is it. She's held on by her foot on that base there, probably using the heel a little bit to provide some additional support. But I am a little concerned, with time and with heat, with these. I believe she is made of ABS plastic. Let's see. Yep, exactly. She's made out of PVC ABS. So, right. So if you're somewhere that's hot and your figure is exposed, hopefully not to any sunlight, right? If this area here were to weaken, I would be a little concerned, since this is a lot of weight to put in just this area right here. Or I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's just kind of my concern, especially since she is leaning forward. Hopefully I'm wrong over time. We'll see how it goes, because this is a very nice figure. Definitely don't want it to break or bend or warp or anything like that. So we'll leave it like that for now. Nothing else we could do. So now let's swap the bangs and reinstall her mask and see how she looks like now that she has all her weapons. And boom. Okay, I actually kind of like it this way. She definitely looks a lot more badass with her mask on. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and just do a quick another close-up here of the figure. Again, look at the details. You can even see some of her muscle tone right through the costume, and the level of detail, like no blemishes outside of just the temporary ones from earlier, no paint imperfections. Very, very happy with this figure and the level of design and love that went into designing it. It's a really solid figure, so definitely gotta give this one 10 out of 10. They really went above and beyond, especially for an Amiami exclusive from what it seems like. Not sure if this is offered through any additional sites or if they have just like different versions of Kasumi for different sites. I haven't really dug too much into it, but this is pretty much what we have to start. It's a very nice figure, and I gotta say that if you did want to purchase it, definitely make sure to do so. It is a bit more on the expensive side. It's over $200, so this is not a cheap figure by any means. So definitely grab one if you can or if you want before they do stop producing them, in case they do, since it is apparently a site exclusive figure. Other than that, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I'm very happy with this purchase. I'll be adding this to my collection, and then I'll see what other figures I can grab in the meantime. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, anything you'd like me to include moving forward, definitely feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, guys, see you later.